Like, I wouldn't have normally asked who that random person was, expecting my parents to know. She said, "Oh, that's Dracula." And I said, "Dracula?" Hello and welcome to Story Time with Andrew and Sonny. I am Andrew and this is Sonny. And this is the series where we share some stories that have awesome or funny meanings to us. So, Sonny, would you like to start us off with your story?
Absolutely. So, the first story I'm going to be sharing with you is basically what I have titled the so far best day of my life.
Cool.
And
this is all new to me, by the way. I haven't heard this story as far as I know, so I know you haven't heard the one that I'm going to tell you. It's pretty funny. So.
Okay, then. Well, here we go. Mm-hmm. Well, my story starts off about a month before the actual day actually happened, where a buddy of mine was telling me, hey, you know, this big concert's going to be coming up to our town. So I'm thinking, who is these guys going to be? And he says, here, I'll just send you a link. And he starts sending me a text message. And before I open it up, I happen to notice something pretty interesting when I saw the link.
Oh?
All I remember is seeing the initials E-R-B. And this had me very interested.
I know who they are.
So, I open up the link to see who's coming to our town, and Lord and behold, it's Epic Rap Battles of History.
Rap Battles of History!
And I am a huge fan myself. I don't know how big of a fan you are, Andrew. I know you've probably seen at least maybe a couple of their videos.
Oh yeah, I've seen quite a few. I really like him. It's pretty cool. For those of you who don't know, they're really talented people who write songs where they'll put like
historical
figures, fictional characters against each other. Like one of their most popular ones is Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader,
and they've made 3 of those videos.
Yeah,
we ended up going into the concert, and they start off with a couple of different rap battles that they do that were really good. And then all of a sudden, Epic Lloyd, one of the main stars on the channel, comes out and he says that they are going to need their first volunteer for their first handful of rap battles that were going to include the audience. And so this had my curiosity.
It was one member of the audience against another chosen member of the audience.
It could be, or you would verse Epic Lloyd or Nice Peter, depending on who it was.
Oh, okay, cool.
My favorite of the epic rap battles that they've done so far is Goku versus Superman, in which case they take 2 aliens who are both powerful in their own ways, and like Andrew was saying, they put them together in a rap battle. And to me, that's been my favorite rap battle ever. And so they were starting to say, you know, we need our first audience member to come up here and join us. And I'm thinking, you know, should I maybe try and get myself included if I get lucky? Because who knows? There's hundreds of people here, so who knows who they're going to pick. Yeah. Until they happen to mention they need a Goku.
And Goku is one of your all-time favorite fictional characters,
yes,
right?
Goku is my all-time favorite fictional character. Immediately hearing them say they need a Goku, my hand was the first one, you know, in the air. And I'm thinking, you know, this has got to be my opportunity. As like, I really want to do this. And they said, well, we don't need just any Goku. We need somebody who knows the character, who knows the words. They know everything about Goku. So I pointed my hand down, kind of like as I'm doing right here, but with my hand held up extremely high, with a big smug smile on my face.
Big smug smile.
Yeah, a big smug smile on my face. And my friend, who was with me, and a few other new friends that we made, were even going like, right here. And Epic,
this guy.
Yeah,
he's all of those. He's all of those.
And so Epic Lloyd happens to look down, and he sees me, he sees my friends pointing at me, and so he extends his hand and he points at me and he says, you there, you seem pretty smug, get on up here. So I felt extremely honored to be the first of the audience participation to go up on stage, but not only to do that, but I got to go up there, perform live in front of a packed out bar of fans, and I got to play my favorite character. I got to rap as Goku while Epic Lloyd played Superman, which I don't think he actually did in the real video, but he knew the lines really well. He even put on a Superman cape to make him feel more like Superman.
Yeah.
While Nice Peter, the other producer of Epic Rap Battles of History, dressed up as normal Super Goku, or as normal base Goku, so as he is just like you and me, nothing special about him. While the DJ who did all the computer work dressed up as Super Saiyan Goku, and they even came out like that in costume. It was really cool to see. And so I got the really great opportunity to go up there on stage. I got to sing with them, and I actually got a little bit of stage fright because halfway through the song, when my second part came up, I just kind of froze. But the audience, thankfully, got the tune back into my ear, and Epic Lloyd's like, come on, you can finish it. While I finally get back into it, and I finish off strong, we do a couple of headbangs like that to end the concert. And then once the final guitar riff ran, I just held the mic up high like I was champion, and I remember the whole bar was cheering for me. They were going crazy. They were screaming. And Epic Lloyd says, now get off the stage before I lose my job. And so it was basically, like I said, considered the greatest day of my life. Not only for me, but probably for my friend too, because even he got to go up on stage and sing. But he did Beethoven versus Justin Bieber, where he got to play Justin Bieber.
Man, get off the stage before I lose my job. That's such a compliment.
I know.
My gosh.
So that was considered the greatest day of my life. I really want to see these guys come back for season 5, because if y'all haven't been maybe paying attention or know Epic Rap Battle as much as I do, they've been on break or hiatus since season 4, because Nice Peter is actually expecting a baby soon if he hasn't already had his child.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Epic Lloyd has been doing other things. He's been making a new series called Diss Rap for Hires and a bunch of other different projects, but I really want to see these guys as a fan get back together for season 5. Not only that, but maybe go on another live tour before they officially maybe even declare their YouTube channel dead, because they have not made probably a video in 2 years.
Yeah, I knew they were gone. I just didn't know why. Well, that's a pretty fun story. Man, you didn't sleep that night. You were just awake and thinking over the whole thing.
Yep.
How it went.
Yep, I did not get any sleep that night.
Well, I guess it's my turn then. So this is a story about when I got my wisdom teeth pulled. I'm sure the trash can knows it meant no offense, but so this is a story about when I got my wisdom teeth pulled. I know that there's a lot of good stories about that, so you're probably anxious to hear already. So I went to get my wisdom teeth pulled, and of course they put me under anesthetic. So I woke up, and I was in the recovery room, and somehow I actually dug my phone while under the effects of anesthetic. I dug my phone out of my pocket and started recording myself. While recording myself, I was still on the brink of falling back asleep, and I almost did. I'm like recording, and I go like this, and I like start pull myself back up, and I give the thumbs up, and then I somehow managed to, all while under the effects of anesthetic, I was somehow managed to send the video to my parents, and the video in a group text. And the video was flawless. I was centered. It wasn't shaky. It was in focus. I don't know how, but I guess I fell back asleep, and when they got me into the car, it was kind of a blur. So I was on the way home, and we passed by this guy who was walking down the sidewalk, and I said, "Who's that?" Because obviously I'm all loopy from the anesthetic. I didn't know. Like, I wouldn't have normally asked who that random person was, expecting my parents to know. But my mom decided she did know who that was. She said, "Oh, that's Dracula." And I said, "Dracula?" And she goes, "Yeah, that's Dracula." I said, "Really? That's Dracula? It's broad daylight. It's broad daylight, Sonny. How could it have been Dracula?" But I believed it. I was looking around the car. I opened... No, I didn't open the glove box. I think I was in back, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember where I was. I opened something. I can't remember, but I looked in, and she says, "What are you doing?" And I said, I'm looking for a crucifix. So she said, no, it's okay. You don't need to find a crucifix. He's a good guy now. And I said, really? Dracula's a good guy? And she says, this is the best part. She says, yeah, he found Jesus. And I said, oh, that's good. Like, slapped my leg like that. Oh, that's good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad Dracula found Jesus to this day. So we were still driving home. My mom asked me all kinds of other questions. It's weird. It was really weird experience because I can remember the highlights, but I can't remember how the whole thing played out.
Right.
The only other one I really remember is she asked what your favorite color was, and I said, Trixie. Trixie's my favorite color. I think I meant like that color of blue, which in and of itself is odd because that's not my favorite color. Red is my favorite color, but anyway, so then we got home and we watched the classic Adam West Batman series from like the, I can't remember, I guess 70s. And
I think it was the 60s actually.
was it?
I want to say it was like that.
That show in and of itself by itself is just trippy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine how trippy it was watching that while under the effects of anesthetic?
Oh gosh.
It was so weird. It was one of those things where things didn't make sense, but at the same time, you just went with it, you know? Right. You didn't try to make any sense of it. It's like watching an episode of like Xavier Renegade Angel. You know it's not gonna make any sense and you don't bother to question it.
Right.
So I was in the recliner that whole time. I was feasting on like chocolate pudding because I couldn't actually bite down on anything.
Right.
So this next part is especially funny because in the show, I can't remember who it was. I think Riddler wanted to kidnap Robin, and he did. But then he disguised his female assistant as Robin and had a cast of his face and made a mask of it. Even while under the effects of anesthetic, I didn't know how that worked. My dad was like, how does this work? It's just a mask, isn't it? And I said, yeah, I have some questions about the logic behind this. What they do about these? Because it was actually a female disguised as Robin, and of course, they didn't have like the budget to make it look realistic like an actual person disguised as Robin, and I don't know how they'd pull that off anyway, but yeah, somehow...
Magic.
Even under the effects of anesthetic, I still didn't understand that. It still made no sense. Even when I thought someone was Dracula, who found Jesus, walking in broad daylight, that still didn't make, of all things, that did not make sense to me. So, yeah, that's all the highlights from my first day of recovering from getting my wisdom teeth pulled. And that's my story, so hopefully all of you enjoyed it out there.
Yes, and I want to give at least one big shout out here really fast. I've been contemplating on having Andrew and I actually start this series because we're always looking for new things. And originally I had started watching a couple of YouTubers tell story time, but the biggest one who made an inspiration on me is, her name is Wolfie Chew. And if you guys go check out her Twitter or YouTube, go watch some of her videos. She's a very nice lady. She's really funny with some of the stories she tells. She's an amazing artist because she and her boyfriend Sweet O'Tunes draw and combine the stories together and make little animations as they tell their stories. They're really great. Go check out some of their videos, check out their Twitters. They're really great. But I wanted to give a shout out to her because she was my big inspiration for actually starting these storytime videos.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description for you guys to check her out. I've got a few green screens. Maybe someday, like, I could get like a green screen stand and have it behind us and have some kind of pictures or animation going as we tell the story.
That'd be great. That'd be a good idea.
As long as they weren't too active, because then it would just look weird.
Right.
It would look like the tunnel in Willy Wonka when they go into... and there's all the stuff projected onto the walls. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this awesome first episode of Storytime with Andrew and Sonny. And if you liked it, please click the like button. And subscribe if you like the channel. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!